there is this sort of, a lot of the innovation is in product centricity. Oh, I built a car the last 10 years at Mercedes, and now the next 5 years we build a better car. But that's not what we need. So obviously now with design thinking and so on, there's the new invention, obviously 10 years ago, but for the last couple of years, now we have to be human-centric, which is great. We think about how can this be applied, how can this solve challenges and so on. But I think this might even be the wrong direction, because we have to be planet-centric. But that's the middle. Humans can go, and we are, yes, obviously, in ourselves, centering it around ourselves. But we have to think about what is the resources we need, what can we, if we use innovation. For example, this is, we talk always about supply chains in the old world. Now, obviously, we talk about circular economies and so on, so maybe there's this rather supply circle rather than supply chain. Some of the old words in probably some of the books or some of the presentations still use the old paradigm. And so we have to break this up, because we know here like 31% of the food is still wasted, and we're only having 9% circular products. And we are all fancy of new products. So the new iPhone, the new this and so on. And that's the hard part. We are in a different role. We are the citizens, we are consumers, but we are also co-creators of our future. So don't only rely to be at the end as a consumer. Our whole intention is how can we co-create these desires. So we have to go back and invent a new model, which is sort of regenerative economy model, so that whatever we do gives back to our system and nature and how we live as humans with people. That leads us into our program. So I hope that was a little bit a framing of where we want to be. And what we have done is that we selected or invited about 50 faculty speakers from different parts of the world, so to say, and different parts of actors in this environment. So the NOVA students can apply for the program and just do it. And it's self-paced learning. So you can start whenever you want on your phone and so on, and go through the video lectures. And inside the video lectures, we selected or curated so that we're trying to address these kind of things. So economic uncertainty, recession. We know there's exponential technology. So inside our startups, we talk about the ideas and how they apply innovation. Then, purpose, profit, people. We have John Elkington, who invented the 3 Ps. It was a long interview as well, and ask him, how did it all start and how does he see the world right now? And then obviously climate crisis and all the ecological challenges is at the heart of it. So we invited speakers from the UN, speakers from independent institutes, speakers from startups who give maybe 5-minute pitches, and people who are experts or write articles or books. They have 15 minutes, and give you their point of view. And the whole idea is that the whole thing is not necessarily a real practical one-on-one. We really want to show the actors inside and what their different perspectives is, because you already saw it's very complex. So it's systems thinking. We know not climate change, system change. So that's why the idea is to say that you get in touch with people who are actually actors in this and not only explaining. So the goal is you get inspired to take your own action, maybe be inspired by somebody, what she is saying. We demonstrate real world stories as well as challenges like what the World Food Program is doing maybe, or again, Climate Secretariat, provide frameworks and see how some of the institutes sort of work and what their frameworks are, and support the participants to build networks. So you can connect with each other, and you can there's a platform where you can ask questions and so on. And obviously help you hopefully also create visions for your own sustainable futures. We have sorted and we go along the SDGs, 17 SDGs, and we sort them around groups. So the 8 chapters basically have one intro chapter, a closing chapter, and then inside 6 different groups like climate and energy, or health and society, and group topics around. And so week 1 basically is purpose and leadership, climate, energy, biosphere, health, and so on. And if you just go chronologically, 15 minutes a day, it's 8 weeks, but again, you can make it faster. And our whole idea is that you kind of see a different perspective, use this lens afterwards so that you can apply it. You have maybe something to say if your next corporate employer or HR person wants to say, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? You have maybe something to say. And our whole idea is that we give you some of the tools that you become the leaders of tomorrow, because we need faster, need to get you and all the Nova students here faster interaction. Do not wait more than the next 2 or 3 years to really get it. Basically, our whole idea is to say, how can we, work on leadership, work on new ideas, connect people, and co-create these first shots before this decade is.